Hi, welcome to Best Practices, Writing Discussion Posts. The first step in writing a discussion post is to open up the instructions and read the instructions very carefully to ensure you understand what is being asked of you. When reading through the instructions, ensure you look for signal words like provide citations. This means that you are going to be required to include in-text citations and reference entries in the APA format for any borrowed information or borrowed ideas that you discuss about, let's say, an assigned reading. So, when you have gone through and read everything in the instructions, the next thing you should do is to review the rubric. The rubric will likely be located on Blackboard, embedded in behind, or it might be attached to the assignment file itself. So within Blackboard, you'll be able to see if a marking rubric is embedded in the assignment file, if it's listed on the right side of the assignment file page. So click on the link that says this item is marked with a rubric. From here, you can view all contents and the verbiage that shows exactly what the expectations are for the assignment and what you would need to do to achieve this level. So go through and review all of the information to ensure that you are going to be meeting the expectations of the assignment. The next step is to copy and paste all questions from the instruction sheet and ensure you copy and paste it on a rough draft file. So let's say a Microsoft Word document. So go back to the assignment file and highlight the questions that you're being asked to respond to. Then right-click your selection and copy, and then paste it into a new document in Word or whatever word processor you are using. The reason why it's important to copy and paste all questions into a different document is to, first and foremost, ensure that you are answering all of the asked questions, and secondly, so that you can edit a little bit easier within the word processing document and use those grammar and editing tools that may not be available in, let's say, your Blackboard platform. Once you have written all of your answers underneath each question, the next thing you should do is to edit for spelling, grammar, and APA. So the first thing I'm going to do is ensure that all of my spelling errors and all of my grammar errors have been fixed, and any in-text citations that I require in terms that I've been discussing points that are not my own, that they are formatted properly against the current APA standard. After I've completed all in-text citations within my response, within my discussion post, the next thing I'm going to do is to create my APA reference entries and ensure that each reference entry has a matching in-text citation. The easiest way to ensure that I have a matching in-text citation for each reference entry is to highlight the author position of the reference entry and then press right-click and then copy. Then on your keyboard, you'll press Control F, and what that does is bring up this navigation page to the left side of the page. Here I can see that when I'm searching for Alberta Civil Liberties Research Center, I can see that I have a matching in-text citation within my assignment. So that ensures that I have not plagiarized because I have a reference entry with a matching in-text citation and vice versa. The last thing I'm going to do to this document is I'm going to create an APA title page for my assignment. Now, this should always be done for every assignment unless your instructor instructs otherwise. So here I've made my APA title page to ensure that it is attached to the first page of my assignment. To submit your assignment, you can do one of two things. First and foremost, you can go down into the discussion assignment and click in the area that says type a response. Here, I can do one of two things. I can attach the file that I've just saved to my computer by clicking the paperclip. and then going into discussion file example. So just finding your file name and double clicking and then saving it. Once you see this icon in the response area, this means that your file has successfully attached. At that point, you can go ahead and click Respond. If your professor would prefer you to just submit text in the text box, what you can then do is go back to your assignment file and you can copy the text from your assignment and paste them into the discussion section of the assignment file. And then you can do any modifications that you may need to, for example, taking out some of these spaces between my references and my actual assignment. From then, when you've completed that, you can scroll down and press Respond. In a discussion post, you will likely be asked to respond to one of your peers' posts as well. So once you post your own content in the discussion, you'll be able to see other students' posts who have posted as well. So this is a student here that has posted, and I'm going to respond to this one student. So the way that you respond to another peer's assignment is by just clicking the reply button at the bottom of their discussion post. From there, I can type my reply here. And my goal in a response is to not just say, I really liked your post, but it's to add to the discussion. So typically, it will be requested of students to respond critically to some parts of the article, the reading, the video, whatever it is that you are discussing. And at that point, you're going to want to look critically engage with your peer and make a comment based on what they've posed as a question or comments that they've made on their own. So my peer has posted a question perhaps to the rest of the class, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my own opinion in response to this question. And once I do that, I'm going to just click reply, and my reply will be posted underneath that student's document. So at that point, I have effectively posted a discussion post and responded to one of my peers. Thank you for watching Best Practices Writing Discussion Posts.